Hey there gardeners, Chris here. It's spring and the caterpillars are attacking all my vegetables, and I have been keeping an eye on this, but I just let it go for a couple of days between checking, and as a result it has gotten a bit out of hand. As you can see here, probably from the kale beside me, it has just been absolutely devastated on this one big upstanding branch. There's really no leaf left. Luckily there is more kale there because we don't really eat it, so it's not the saddest I've ever been. There are things that are much more upsetting when the pests get into them, and this isn't one of them. But this is covered in big green bugs. And so what I used last year was the nematodes, which is basically, you can buy it in a little box. It's actually quite expensive, I thought. A sachet does 10 litres, 10 grams does 10 litres. I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to give the whole garden a quick going over because they're basically all over everything. And I do think it is the little white butterflies that are fluttering around the garden at this time of year. At the end of the day, I normally don't want to wipe things out. However, these are just so destructive. It's kind of the thing, we've gone from a lot of these plants being pretty good, say 1 or 2 days ago, to being utterly devastated now. And while most of it is kind of the greens that I'm not that fussed about, we were probably going to replace them with different summer crops. At the same time, it's good to keep this stuff under control before it gets to the point of being a really big issue in other areas. And certainly last year, where we really noticed this being a problem was with the radishes, and the radishes got absolutely decimated. Now, the good thing about radishes is a lot of people plant them so that your pests like this go and eat the radishes and don't touch or don't get to as quickly the more important crops. And that's actually a pretty good idea. Obviously, we didn't do that this year, and as a result, we're having quite a serious issue spread across various areas of the garden. Interestingly, the lettuce hasn't seemed to be affected. The perpetual spinach is, and that's actually something that I really do want to get a good crop off, so that I'm a little bit more upset about. Our pepinos seem to be getting chewed a bit by caterpillars as well, but again, it could be some snails and slugs as well coming out of a night, and realistically speaking, this is just something we need to tackle. So I'll show you what I'm going to use. So I've got a couple of things here. I've got a little 1 litre spray bottle. I've got obviously a 9 litre watering can, which is what I'm going to mix this up in, because one of these sachets does 10 litres. And so we'll chuck it in there, and we're going to basically just do the whole garden with the light spray out of the watering can. And hopefully that will sort it for us. Now, this basically, as you can see, Yates Nature's Way Caterpillar Killer. I believe this is what they call BT, or what they're talking about, yeah. Bacillus thuringiensis, variant Kerstaki. But yeah, it's a bioinsecticide spray, and it's good it's good against leaf-eating caterpillars, which is what we have a huge issue for. And what's really good with this stuff is it is safe for bees and ladybirds, which is we haven't seen that many of those around really, to be honest, but obviously not wiping them out is great, and it is suitable for use on everything that we've got here. General disclaimers are there as well, so do your research if you're going to use this stuff, but let's go give this a go. So it's a day and a half after we've applied that BT nematode to basically our whole vegetable garden. And I'm going to put some of the footage up. Basically the caterpillars are cactus, they are dead. And obviously my approach here was I just used it over the whole garden, and you'll actually see in one of the bits of footage, obviously the caterpillars have been wiped out, but things like the spiders and everything like that, no dramas at all. They're still on the plants, they're still fairly happy. The thing we need to keep in mind when we're using this kind of solution is that, essentially speaking, those little white moths that are bringing in all those caterpillars and laying them on my vegetables, they are still here. They're still flying around. They're no doubt, doing stuff all around the place, and so they'll come back. So there was a lot of damage to stuff like my kale and my cabbages and a couple of other things. So not stuff I'm hugely upset about, but to prevent that, we need to get on top of these things. So maybe as soon as you see those white butterflies starting to appear and landing on everything and being quite active, before those green caterpillars get big, that's when you need to spray. And then obviously you're going to need to spray fairly regularly through the season while they are active until the problem is solved. So for the moment, we've fixed that particular issue for now. But of course, seeing those white butterflies landing and probably laying more eggs does mean that I can't just do it once and forget about it.